Hello everyone, and welcome to this exclusive interview with a visionary leader in the construction industry. Today, we have the pleasure of sitting down with the driving force behind Dayside Construction, Mr. Ian Sheedy. Can you share a little bit about your background and how you get started in the business world?
I worked for a number of different contractors, part-time jobs, summer jobs, and I worked for one gentleman in particular who showed me he was a really good guy. He had a lot of really good guys working for him. He took care of them, and he showed me that I could choose to work with my hands on purpose. I didn't just have to. It didn't have to be a fallback if I washed out of college or was too dumb to get a higher paying job. He showed me that you could do blue collar work and work with your hands and still have a family and have a good quality of life, and that you could hire guys that shared the same values as you did, and I was really inspired to follow suit.
What has been your most significant success or milestone so far? And how did you achieve it, and what impact did it have in your business?
One of the best successes that we've had so far has been all the great relationships that we've formed with our trade partners and with our customers. We strive to treat everybody with respect as we like to be treated, and that's really blessed us in return.
As an expert in your field, could you share some valuable tips or strategies for aspiring entrepreneurs looking to start their own business?
The best advice that I can offer from my experience so far is to put first things first and treat the people that you're working with respect, treat your customers with respect, and especially treat your family and your loved ones with respect. Make sure you're spending enough time at home, and that you don't lose sight of the entire reason why you go to work.
Are there any particular tools, resources, or technologies that have been instrumental in your business's growth and success? And how do you stay up to date with the latest trends and developments in your industry?
We don't use any special tools or technologies that other companies don't have access to. We try to make sure we really make use of our calendar and our phone and our email. We try to stay on top of scheduling and communication, and pay extra special attention to that. And that sets us apart from other contractors who don't.
In your opinion, what are the key qualities or traits that every successful entrepreneur should possess? And how do you cultivate and maintain these qualities in yourself?
I think an entrepreneur needs to be creative, be able to find solutions for unexpected challenges. An entrepreneur needs to be able to communicate effectively for obvious reasons with customers and business partners and employees. And an entrepreneur also needs to be humble and be able to, ask for help or ask for forgiveness when things don't go as planned. I think one of the best ways to cultivate all of those qualities is a strong, healthy marriage. I know my wife definitely helps me, be creative, unexpected challenges, and make sure I communicate well with her, and she definitely keeps me humble.
Could you share a personal story or anecdote that has had a profound impact on your entrepreneurial journey? What lessons did you take away from that experience?
Story from my life that really inspired me to run my business the way that I try and run it was right before I started my business. My parents hired a contractor to put new siding and new gutters on their house, and he was just a one-man show, and clearly was not doing well financially. Later that became clear, because he was just impossible to get a hold of. He didn't purchase all the materials right away. He kept trying to upsell the work and try to make more money and buy time. And eventually my dad had ended up firing him and hired someone else to finish the work. But the key takeaways I had from that was that, most contractors are not clean, punctual, or professional. And that's become our little tagline. That's the thing that we try to really achieve with each and every project, is that we want to be clean, punctual, and professional.
What do you think is the most exciting trend or opportunity in the world of business right now? How do you see it shaping the future of entrepreneurship?
I think it's great that it seems like there's a lot more young men getting into the trades and getting into blue collar work in general. And then also with the advances in technology, you can now basically run your business from a smartphone if you wanted to. So I think Small business is a lot more accessible to a lot more people. And you have a lot more young people with fire in their belly getting into construction and the trades.
How important is networking and building relationships in the business world? Do you have any tips or strategies for effective networking?
I think relationships are everything in business. It's not what you know, but it's who you know, right? That's the old saying. I just recently joined an actual formal networking group, so I'm still pretty new to that. But it seems that the same principles apply there that apply to relationships with people you work with directly, like employees and subcontractors, where you try to be respectful of them and try to be genuinely interested in the kind of work that they do and the best way that you can refer them, and then they'll turn around and try to do the same for you.
Lastly, what message or piece of advice would you like to leave our audience with? What do you hope they take away from this interview and apply to their own entrepreneurial journeys?
I would just say put first things first. Take care of your family. Make sure you're spending enough time at home. Take care of your employees and your subcontractors. Make sure you're treating them right, treating them with respect, and then take care of your customers after that. Make sure that the business is serving you and that you're not just a slave to the business.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We wanted to take a moment to express our sincere gratitude for your time and expertise for this interview.